Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Welcome to this video on ungating, and it's going to be just kind of a down and dirty quick video, as quick as I can make it here. But I get a lot of questions on ungating and specifically Amazon to Amazon ungating, so I thought I'd try and do a video clearing up all those general broad questions for those of you that are interested in doing an Amazon to Amazon ungating. For any of them, it works for any major brand that Amazon sells. So if you are sitting here going, how do I get ungated for Nike, Adidas, Jockey, Carhartt, etc., the process is the same. So once you understand the process, it will work for anything that Amazon sells. So let me give you the broad scope, and then I'm going to show you this find that I just found for Jockey, and then we'll do the same thing for Carhartt, and how much work you want to put into it. Well, let's see here. Let's back up and let's do the broad strokes here first. Ungating is for when you are an Amazon seller, that's what I am. I sell on Amazon. That's how I make my living. When you first start out, they are going to want you to just sell some safer categories and not major brands, because those major brands have gone to Amazon or they've had too many customer complaints or whatnot. There's been some reason, and they don't want brand new people selling those. It helps cut down for people who are not very good team players, and they kind of just create stores, pop up and do a bunch of bad selling, and then, they get shut down and they pop up again the next day. It also helps with, if you are a brand new seller, some of these other brands have more regulations to them or more standards, and they want to make sure that you understand the basics first. So there is a reason for why you are gated. Now, I understand as you get moving in this Amazon world and you're out there scanning and you're trying to find new products to sell, or you come across a wholesaler you want to do business with, being gated in a particular brand or whatnot, brand category, you're going to want to eventually be able to sell those items. And you need to go through a process called ungating. Okay, so ungating, 90% of the time, the ones that you are trying to ungate for are going to require an invoice. Now, it has to say invoice. It cannot be a store receipt. You can't go to Target and buy 10 of one item and submit that. They're going to want 10 of one item, which means if you are trying to ungate for a listing that has a 2-pack, you're going to need to buy 20 items to show 10 units on there. Okay. So you want to get ungated for things, and there's a couple different tiers of ungating, I guess I would call it. One would be the category. When you first start off, you may not be able to sell any beauty products, right? And then within that beauty products, you may not be able to sell Bath and Body Works, that brand. And then even within that brand, a lot of, like Nike shoes is where I see it the most, there might be specific ASINs that are ASIN gated. So you could have a gate on the ASIN level, the brand level, or the category level. Now, if you get an invoice that can work for all three of those, you can use that invoice to get unlocked for the category, and then the brand, and then the ASIN. But, finding that is usually a little bit more difficult. We're just going to work on some general stuff here. Either the method I'm showing you is very specific for either a category or a brand. And really, it's good if you can use that invoice for a twofer there. So if you're looking to gear up for Q4 and you're like, okay, I've been selling for a little while, I want to get ungated in as many toys for Q4 and really hit it hard for Q4, this is a great time to do that. It's May 13th right now. And you're going to want to do some selling of different toys before, usually October. They will come out with sometimes they will come out with a restriction for Q4 toy selling or lock things down and whatnot. So if you're just kind of a brand new seller and you want to do toys, I would highly recommend you getting ungated for some major toys. And like Barbie's a really good seller during Q4, right? And so you'll want to get an invoice that you can get unlocked for both toys and for Barbie. So that's what you would be looking for. All right, so now that I've explained that, let's talk about Amazon to Amazon flips and the generalness of that. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon. That's what we're going to do. And I search on my regular Prime account just for the research because it's easier. And we're going to find a product. We're going to find a product that meets our criteria. And then we're going to take the ASIN and we're going to go to our seller account. We're going to go add a product and pop in that ASIN and make sure that we have that little apply to sell button. You need to have that apply to sell button, and you're going to want to click on that apply to sell button, and you're going to want to make sure that what they're asking for is what you're going to be able to provide by doing the methods that I'm telling you right now. So you're looking for an application that's going to have the requirements of basically the outline says we want to see an invoice with 10 or more units dated within the last 180 days. It needs to have your name, your address, and all that good stuff on there. Then you're going to want to make sure that all your accounts match up with what they're asking for. Okay. You can't go to your mother's account and buy it and think it's going to match up with your account because your address is going to be different, your name is going to be different, etc. So everything needs to line up. So do your due diligence and check everything, double check everything, because basically the way that I'm showing you, it's going to cost you some money. Now, it may not be very much money, and when I do this method, I always sell the item, but I'm usually selling it at a loss. You could spend more time researching and trying to find cheaper products to buy, or finding products that are actually going to be a moneymaker in some fashion. But for me, when I'm doing this, it's mostly about getting the Ungate. And I'm expecting to spend anywhere from, I can usually do it between $50 to $150. So if you're wanting to get Ungated in Nike, you're going to want to find 10 items at whatever cost. And usually the cheapest you can find a Nike item for is like $5.99. Now, I've already done a video on Nike, so you can go watch that video and whatever I found there, but the process is the same. So in the first example here, I have a Jockey item, and I think it's $16. So times 10, I'm going to be spending $160. Now, I'm going to turn around. If I were needing to get Ungated in that, I would get my 10 items, and then I turn around and sell them. You're probably going to sell them at $16 and lose some fees. So, you may get $10 for every $16 pair of pants and get back $100, and you've spent $160. So all in all, the ungating cost you $60. Now you can maybe make these pants work somewhere else and make more money, but how much time you want to put into that, you've got to weigh it out. Because for me, like if I'm looking for an Ungate and I can find an item for say $10, okay, that Ungate's going to cost me $100. I'll probably get $50 back. That's a $50 cost for me. Yes, I could probably maybe find something for $8, but if that cost me 3 hours of my time, was it really worth saving the amount of money that I'm going to save? I'm going to save $30, but it cost me $3 an item. I'm saving $3 an item, but it's going to cost me 3 hours. Yeah, I'm going to save $30, but I'm going to cost me 3 hours. That's basically saying you're going to make $10 an hour there for that. And that's if you find it. So for me, I just like to find the products, and I know I'm going to go obviously with the cheapest that I can find right then, but I'm not going to sit here and scour the internet for hours and days. I don't have that kind of time on my hand. All right, I'm going to share the screen, and the next thing we're going to talk about is your Amazon business account. So I get a lot of people that ask, like, what do you mean an Amazon business account? Well, go to Google, type in how to get an Amazon business account, and you can find that out. But once we find our item and you've verified that that's the item that will get you the Ungate, that the invoice will work for that item and get you what you want. And keep in mind, if you are, let's say you do the Barbie one and you're gated in toys, it doesn't matter how much you ungate in Barbie, you're still gated in toys. So you got to go do that gate first and then do the Barbie gate. You could do it the opposite, but whatever, you want to get ungated in toys first. So an Amazon business account is just that. It's a business account for Amazon, that you can go and buy for your business. So I just clicked open up a couple of tabs here. You can do Business Prime for $69 a year. I think that's what I have. And as long as you're purchasing on your business account, you can sell those items on Amazon. Okay, so you have to open this. This is another one. This was just down a little bit below. It says, what do you need? I wanted to look that up for you guys. But basically, your work email, full name and business. You're going to verify that email. It doesn't take long. I thought they required a reseller permit or an EIN, and they don't require it. But I know if you want to make tax-exempt purchases, you do need to upload your reseller permit. And I do have that on my business account. I have my tax-exempt because I do buy stuff on Amazon and sell it on Amazon. During Q4, buying Squishmallows, buying hot toys. There are some things that I'll buy cases of on Amazon and then take apart those cases and bundle it up into smaller pack sizes. It's a thing. It's not a big part of my business for sure. So, it's mainly for the Ungate, but also for some flips. So you're going to need, let's see, your full name, business phone number, so on. And they may contact you by phone or email. Let's go back over here for a second. So it doesn't take much to set up a business account. All right. So you're going to have kind of 3 different things going on here. You've got your just regular Prime account that you're going to do your research on. You've got your seller account that you're going to verify that that's what you need. Double check all of the requirements that your invoice that you're going to be purchasing is going to qualify for. And then you're going to have your Amazon business account where you make the purchase, right? Let's go here. So we just got off a live video with Tina this morning, and somebody had asked about Jockey. So all I did was I went to my Amazon Prime, typed in Jockey. I forgot the E. It still came up. Maybe the E will be better. And the first one that I kind of clicked on came across, and I think it was about 4 different clicks. It did not take me long to find this. I found these Jockey women's cotton stretch basic ankle legging with side pocket. They actually look kind of nice. So I would probably buy these in my size, take 2 of them to wear for me, sell the other 8, and get the Ungate if I needed Jockey. But what we are looking for, what the most important thing is, what you have to have, is ships from and sold by Amazon.com. I hope you guys can see that. I'm working on my laptop and I have to kind of have it on the smaller side when I'm doing all my research here to fit in the screen. Working on that on the office, trying to get a better, I'm trying to get a bigger monitor at the office here. So hopefully my filming will be better. But if you can't see that, it says ships from and sold by Amazon. That's what you want. You also have to be able to change this quantity to 10. Okay. So that is important. If it says limited quantity, you can only buy 2 at a time. Find another item. Find something that you can buy 10 from. Now, can you buy 3 smalls, 3 mediums, 3 large, and 4 extra large, or whatever to combination to get to 10? Sure. Do I recommend that? No, because whatever you're sending to Amazon, you need to take that invoice and you're going to have to annotate it and make it look presentable to the rep looking at the other end. And if anything is confusing to that rep, they're going to deny and move on. And yes, you can resubmit your invoice, and eventually you'll probably get somebody that will look at it and go through. But you need to understand that these reps on the other end are paid for speed. Okay. So if they have to do any sort of thinking, any sort of road bumps, they're just going to click that deny button and move on with their day because they don't care about you. They don't. So can you buy different sizes and combine it up? Sure. Make sure your invoice looks pristine, just pristine. Okay. And boy, yeah, I would just, for the ease of getting the Ungate and not having headaches, I would just buy 10 of the same item. But that's my suggestion, right? Can't really do much about that. If you're hell-bent on getting different ones, get different ones. See how it works for you. And if you have any problems, don't come to me. All right, now we need to find one for Carhartt because that was the other question. There we go. Thank goodness it populated. I can't ever spell Carhartt right. It's like not a good one. So we're looking for Carhartt, and eventually, whatever you're looking for, that's what you're going to type in here. So if you want to do Bath and Body Works, or you want to do Maybelline or Nike or Adidas or whatever you're looking for. And if you're looking for just a generic, like say toys, go to the toy department and then try to find a brand that you want to get ungated into just to make your life simple. But you're just going to go find whatever a cheap toy is and make sure it's categorized in the toy section, because a lot of toys can be in different sections too, in different categories. I've had toys pop up in art supplies or room decor, etc. So the next thing I'm going to click here is I want it prime, because 90% of the prime stuff is going to be bought and sold by Amazon, right? We don't want any third parties. We don't want any merchant fulfilled. We want to cut that out because we're trying to get something. And then I'm just going to click the up to $25. So I keep getting the cheaper stuff. And there used to be a way, I don't want out of stock. There used to be a way to filter this by cheapest first. There we go. The button's so small. Up here in the right, sort by not feature, priced low to high. And now we've got priced low to high. And if you're wanting to sell Carhartt, you just need the brand, right? Kind of like Nike. For Nike and Adidas, a lot of times I find lanyards or sweatbands, the cheaper item that will unlock you for the brand, and then you can sell the shoes. Like they don't necessarily need you to buy the shoes, unless if you are gated in the shoe category for some reason, which I don't think shoes is a gated category. Okay, so we've got a girls knit long suit for $5.47. So we're going to try that one first. We have to select a size. Now, if you're wondering what extensions I'm running, this is Reseller. Absolutely love it. I love Reseller. It was my new purchase this year, and it is well worth the money. So we've got ships from Amazon, sold by Amazon, limit 5. So if you're really like, you just want to get the cheapest thing, and you're gonna get this one, you could do 5 of this one and 5 of whatever the other one, and submit your invoice for both. But there we go. If we hover over, so 18 months is the cheapest. Oh, it says it right there too. I need to drink my coffee. Okay, so the one that is $5.47, ships from Amazon, sold from Amazon. Perfect. Only can buy 3. Well, that's irritating. Let's see if this one for $6, only 3. I'm going to do one more. Only 3. So I don't like that. Personally, I'd rather spend a little bit more and send in 10 or purchase 10. I kind of like these socks. We'll pick size 6 to 12. Ships from Amazon, sold by Amazon, $6.17. Can we buy 10? We can buy 5. We'll try one more sock. Aha. All right. So we can buy 10 of this sock. So yeah, it's going to cost me a little bit more money, less than $50 more than piecing it out, but I have a better chance of getting that ungate. So for me, like, I don't want to do this again. I'm lazy like that. I'd rather pay the extra $40-$50 and not, like guarantee myself the ungate than try and piece it out and keep fighting with Amazon. Because my God, I go to battle with Amazon like on a daily basis, and it's just, I don't want to have any more. I don't need any more battles. I have what did I get? I got a copyright claim this morning or yesterday morning that we're fighting. So I have to pick my battles, right? So for me, like $40, it's worth it to not, get 10 and I'm done. I'm ungated for Carhartt. Boom. All right. Now that we've found a product, there's many ways to grab an ASIN. This is Keepa. Love Keepa. You can see here that, okay, if you buy these socks, you can definitely resell them. You're not going to get as much money back. In fact, let's type that in real quick. So this is Reseller. I'm buying it for 10, 13. I'm going to get $3.89 back. So I'm going to get roughly 40 bucks back on my $100 purchase. Whatever, it's costing me 60 bucks. That's not bad for an Ungate. I know people that charge so much for these classes. All right, now we've got the ASIN right here, okay? So you're going to grab that ASIN, and you're going to go, like I said, pop it. Oops, wanted to remove that. You're going to pop that ASIN into your add a product under your seller account. Go to add a product, pop in that ASIN, and make sure that it has an apply to sell button, and then click that apply to sell button. Look over the requirements and make sure those requirements specifically state that they want an invoice 10 units. It's like the standard application for most Ungating. It's 10 units within 180 days, dated, blah, 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 blah. Now, let me see if I can pull up any PDF. I'm trying to think on how to do a PDF. Let's see here, to mark up. I'm going to print my page as a PDF that we were just looking at so that I can share with you. Maybe. That was not it. Good job. There we go. So many tabs open. Okay. There we go. All right, I think I have my stuff together. Okay, so all I did was I printed this to a PDF. You should be able to print to a PDF. And what you're going to do is go into, once you do the purchase, you're going to go into your Amazon business account, go to your orders, and there's going to be a little thing where you can print an invoice. Okay, so you're going to print the invoice. Then this is how I annotate things. So let's pretend this is the invoice. All I did was I printed the page. So it doesn't look very good. But I get this PDF popper upper thing. Don't ask me the technical stuff. I can use software. I can't explain it all very well. Okay, so I've printed to a PDF, and you get these buttons up here. And if you don't have this, then I'm sure there's some other software that will do this for you. You could probably, you can even print out the actual paperwork and take a pen and a highlighter and do the same thing, and then use something like Dropbox to scan the document, or even your phone camera, take the picture and upload it annotated. Okay, so annotation just means you're adding some notes to it and you're not doctoring. Okay, that's a lot of people think you're manipulating the document. You don't want to manipulate the document, right? You want to annotate. So I like to use the highlight feature, and I'm going to highlight anything that's pertinent. So anything on that invoice requirement, that's what I'm going to highlight. So if it says it wants your name and your address, I'm highlighting my name and address. If it wants the ASIN, I'm going to annotate and put in the ASIN. So let's say that right here is where on our invoice it says Carhartt men's blah, 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 blah. We're going to add text. I always do it in blue because then that makes them know that it's annotated and not a document manipulation. I'm not going to try and match this font and try to, put the ASIN right here and make it look like it's part of the invoice. No. You're annotating. You want it to stand out. So I do either blue or red. I think blue is a little bit more professional. So we're just going to put here ASIN. I was going to put actually what it is, but I don't know if I can see it. Oh, there it is. B09 ELDBSD7. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. Now, here's another one that is often when I am doing, and the annotation works if you're fighting IP claims and you need to do an invoice to submit. I do that too. So a lot of times my invoice won't have the store phone number or address. So I would just put in there Carhartt at www.carhartt.com. I don't remember if it needs a web address. I think it does, though. I think They said the invoice needs the address, phone number, website. So then it's going to be 1234 Smith Street. Oops. I will say they're in Texas. Texas. We'll just do Texas. Texas. 1234. And then they're going to be 202. We'll make up some numbers here. Okay. And I'm going to put this typically at the bottom, wherever it makes sense on your page. So if it makes more sense moving it to the bottom, how many pages does this go? Oh my gosh, it printed out everything. Move it to down here. Just, wherever it makes sense. So when that rep opens up this invoice, oops, for whatever reason I went up there, they're going to see your information highlighted. They're going to see the product name highlighted. They're going to be easily able to tell that this matches up with what you are trying to do and get you approved really quick. All right. And what's the last thing I wanted to say about this? Sometimes you have to wait for it to be shipped and actually received by you. If you're using other invoices and whatnot. With my DVD Ungating video, I had to wait for the invoice to arrive. It arrived in the box with the items, and then I took that invoice. I actually scanned it with Dropbox, and then I went and did the annotation on the PDF once it was digitalized, and then submitted that. But I had to wait for the product to actually show up. If your piece of paper says receipt or any sort of indication that it hasn't been paid for or received yet, Amazon's going to kick that back to you and want to see something that shows that it was shipped and delivered, which is usually invoice on the thing. Now I've actually done that too, is I've taken my little annotation and I've added the word invoice on there. Whether you add that in black or in blue, try one way. If it doesn't work, try another way. Because, some suppliers, just the word invoice is not on there, and you need the word invoice to be on there to kick it through. I hope this helps you out. Like I said, we'll do one more. I'm not opposed. I'm having a good Friday morning in my new office. Let's say you want to do a beauty product. We're just going to do a general one. We're going to go to beauty, personal care. Oh, we don't need Carhartt in beauty. Go to the beauty products. Let's stick with Prime. And we'll go, come on, low to high. These ones are sponsored, but this one's pretty good. Reach dental floss for $1.86. Some categories and stuff are going to cost you a lot more than other categories. Nike and Adidas I usually find cost about $6 an item. Jockey and Carhartt, it looks about the same. Beauty, should be able to get it cheaper. Amazon to Amazon, we're good there. Can we get, yep, we can get 10. Boom. Double check the category. Category would be, well, Keepa has it here. Health, household, beauty, personal care. Yeah. So if you need health, oh my gosh, health and household, this would work. But see how this one's under health and household? So it may not be under that beauty category. Even though we went to the beauty department, you would think that we're under the beauty department, but it may not. So you just really, really need to double, triple check. And that's why I say always take the ASIN, go over and pop it in. Make sure that button is there. Where's toys? Make sure that button is there for you to apply for, and make sure that invoice instructions is what you're after. Because every once in a while you'll run into some instructions that are like, we need to have written express authenticity directly from the manufacturer. And it's like, okay, that's not going to work. So now we've got toys and games. So we'll try this one because I know y'all are probably gearing up for Q4. We're always gearing up for Q4, right? I'm always Even like after Q4, I'm gearing up for Q4. It's my favorite time of the year. So we got toys and games. We've got, what is this? I don't even know. Huh. Weird. Oh, I guess it's giving me videos. Is that what that is? What is Blaze and the Monster? Nickelodeon? No, Noggin. I have no idea. My goodness, my kids are older. Yeah, those look like video. Oh, Prime Video. I see it right there. Derby derb. Keep drinking your coffee. All right. Prime Video. We don't want any of that. So we've got pencils. Why are I sort by price, and I tell you, I don't know why I get this. I get chalk for 98 cents and then a $50 game. Didn't I sort by price? Price, low to high. I'm not smoking crack today. I swear I'm not. So we've got Crayola. We've got washable crayons. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's Hasbro, Barbie. We've got Crayola there. You could get Ungated for Crayola if you want. See, like this, the Crayola and the Avengers. I don't know if this one would get you Ungated if you were needing to get Ungated for Avengers, who is Disney now, right? And I don't know if it would work for Crayola. Just depends on how it's categorized and how they built the listings. So that's why you got to double check everything. We're going to type in Barbie. Barbie's got a movie coming out. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I hope it's like a funny parody. If it was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Who's the guy in red? The Marvel guy in red? Deadpool. If it's like Deadpool, I'm going to absolutely love it. But if it's aimed for kids, I'll probably do a pass. All right. We've got Barbie. Oh, see this Barbie dog? That's at the Dollar Tree right now. Bolo for $1. It price tanked. $2.50. Oh, plus $4.99 shipping. So actually, that's a good one. So this dog one and oh, he's got two, same item, different pictures. One's got a pink bone. Okay, maybe that one is not at Dollar Tree. I know this one is at Dollar Tree. I bought and sold those when they first came out. Now it's kind of price tanky. And Dollar Tree up their prices. Words are hard. We're going to select Prime, get rid of all those non-primers. Sort price low to high. So we've got Barbie wearing a swimsuit. Let's click on her. $3.50. Amazon to Amazon. Perfect. Oh, we can only do 3 of her. Sorry. You are not the droids I'm looking for. Let's try this Barbie. She's kind of got like I don't know what's up with her face, but she kind of doesn't look super happy. She looks like a forced smile there. Amazon to Amazon. Order quantity limit 3. Let's look at this lady. Her smile's a little bit better. I don't know why I'm honing in on their smiles. It's just what catches my eye. Amazon to Amazon, quantity 3. It's taking me a minute. It's all right. Really, none of these researches should take too long. I sold this one during Q4. This guy can be bought at Big Lots and Fred Meyer's. They were on sale for $7, selling for about $16, $17. Not all were good, though. Order quantity 3. Storytelling carnival accessories? Oh my goodness. Really? All right, we're just going to go open, 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 open. I'm just opening the Prime ones, guys. Just the Prime. In stock 6? No. We need to be more efficient here. Barbie Doctor, order limit 3. So you might have to break Barbie up. Ooh. Nope, found one. Took a minute. So we got, oh, never mind. Send it sales. It's not by Amazon. Wah, 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 wah. Is that all I opened? Okay. Let's see here. Fashionistas. Every once in a while, I'd find fashionistas at Walmart. and sell them during Q4. This Barbie ballerina, that is one. There was 2 or 3 variations of the ballerina this last Q4. One variation sold amazing. The other ones were meh. It was like $2 profit versus $6 to $8 profit. I'm just looking at the quantity. Boy, in stock Air 7. All right. Did I already click on that? We might have to go to page 2. Are these sponsored? Did we already go through these? Because now these are cheaper. I don't know. The computer is always trying to tell me what it thinks I should be doing instead of listening. Oh, winner, chicken dinner. Ken Beach doll. Amazon to Amazon. Quantity 10. $5 buy price. So this is why I love Reseller. Look at this. I can click small and light. So you're going to spend $5. You'll get them shipped to you. You'll sell them again. You'll sell them for $5 or hold out to Q4. Maybe he'll sell better in Q4. You'll make $1 back. So your Ungate is costing you $40. Now, he should be under toys. And so he should work for both Barbie and toys, right? Look at this. I bet you these 2 guys are doing the same thing. They bought them either on liquidation or whatnot, or they are just getting it for the Ungate. Where is your branch? Here we go. Tree. Toys and games. Winner. And there we go. So definitely under toys. There's the ASIN if you want it. B0814CBZXH. Okay. And you can get 10 of him. Turn around. Now you're going to, double check the invoice. Go over to your Amazon business account. Once you get the invoice, you'll get your Ken doll. Submit the invoice. You'll get unlocked for Barbie. Go ahead and list them. Send them back. Make $1 on them. Or, if you have a lot of grandkids or kids or daycares, sell them at a garage sale for $2 a piece. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you need to do to recoup your money. Sell them over on eBay. Sell them as a lot. I don't know. There's lots of different ways you can do it. But there we go. We went through Jockey, Carhartt, Beauty, Ken doll. We didn't find one in Beauty, but, we found a health one. I guess we could do a Beauty one really quick. I've got time. Let me just click all these other tabs down. All right, just for S's and G's, because I know that'll be like the next question. It'll be like, why didn't you show a Beauty one? Not that you guys complain. You guys are pretty good. I love all the comments and everything. I read them. I love them. Trying to think what's a good beauty one. What would be a good beauty product to get ungated for? I'm trying to think what do people sell? What do we got here? Neutrogena. Is Neutrogena a locked brand? I'm trying to think of a Sephora. What's sold at Sephora? CeraVe. I don't think CeraVe is locked. Let's type in eyeshadow. Oops. Oh my God, I can't spell. We got there anyways. I'm going to click Prime, click Featured, I'm going to click Low to High. And again, it's just easier to find the items over on this side than other ways. Sometimes you just need easy. Ooh, LA colors. I like this one. That one's cool. I don't think LA is anything. CoverGirl might be gated. Wet n Wild, CoverGirl. Elf. I don't think Elf is. Maybelline. Okay, we'll go with this Maybelline just for S's and G's here. Not by B&H. Not by Amazon. Okay. For some reason that just looks, yeah, Prime. Amazon Fresh. See, this one that says packaging may vary makes me think that it's going to be a third party. In stock air. Let's click the one. Okay, Amazon, in stock 10. Okay, so we're doing our checks. 10 CoverGirls, $3 a piece. That's not bad. There we go. In beauty and personal care. Health is definitely different than beauty. So we found a health, we found a beauty, we found toys, found all sorts of stuff. It didn't take that long. I've been on here for 40 minutes and I've found all of them, and you know, you could take a little bit more time if you want. If you wanted to find something a little bit cheaper or a little bit more niche down, you certainly can. And it should work for you. Pretty much everybody that I've shared this Amazon to Amazon flip thing, they've tried it with whatever they were lacking and needing. Somebody did it with Maidenform bras, Bath and Body Works, Child's Place, PJs. I did a video on that. Nike, Adidas. So I have heard it and I have actually used it and it has worked for me. So there you go, guys. All right. Take care and have an amazing day. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. And if you want to have more videos or whatnot, go ahead and leave me comments down below and I will work on that. So take care. Have a great day.